So this track, well, I'm not happy with it. It's not what I wanted. I just don't find it interesting enough. Yeah. So moving on to the next one. So in the continuing process of building the track, I've come to a track that I quite like. So I'm going to put it all together, race on it for a week or so, make sure I'm happy with it before I continue with any scenics or baseboards, as in underneath the race section of the track. So I'll flick you around and show you. So here we are. So it's mainly R1s, which is what I have a lot of, plus the fact that my 3 foot here is not big enough for anything bigger really than R1s. Now, I've planned to put a chicane, you know, a hairpin curve, sorry, not a chicane, a hairpin curve in here, or maybe, I don't know if I can get the opposites, I'll have a look at that. But what I'm doing at the moment is I'm clicking in my track connectors. So, you can get away with tolerances without using the track connectors, as in places like here. I haven't gone around to that side to click them in yet, and I'll still to click in over there. So this track is completely off my head. It's a variation of this, which is the original plan, which is trying to cover what space I had. And even enough room for borders, especially for 124 cars. So enough room for borders all around. So you can get those tail out slides. And a bit of height, because it's going to be mountain scenery over here. Some scenics. And a bit of a scenery falling down from here. Using the gap filler foam. And of course this will all be, I won't be using these are just temporary. I'll have a proper scenery as is on a raised hill, so it'll look like it's all raised up on a hill. And then I'll try and build some sort of a proper concrete style entrance to this area. So that's it. So what I'm doing is I'm just connecting up these pieces and hoping that it all works out. So these have to be tightened close, but I reckon when I tighten these close, it'll pull in this bit. Now this is done without any computer software, because I tried the computer software and I couldn't use it. So I just done this on my own reckoning, the old way, as kids when we used to just bash it together, and if it didn't match up, you either forced it, which you could do, a certain amount of flexibility with the Scale Electric's track snow. that was a big load of snow falling off the roof. So yeah, a certain amount of flexibility with the Scale Electric's tracks. It's a harder plastic on the Carrera track, but it's a great track. So I'm just doing that at the moment. And hoping if there's no matchup, there will be somewhere where it'll probably be that much out, which is good considering the size of the track I've built. And then I can loosen a few connectors, take away a few of the red connectors, get a little bit of flexibility, and I think I'll be okay. I'll come back to you and show you. There's a lot of odd sections to get the lengths right. Let's pick you around again. Here we go. Like I have that's a 1/3 straight. Of a mixture. If you look here, this is a mixture of R1s and I think R1s, of an R2, and I think of an R3. There's a lot of mixture in this, so that's why you get this. If you look from up high, you get this strange sort of a bend, which is okay because it's coming off the straight. It's going slowly into the initial part of the bend, and then it tightens up. So by then you should have slowed down and you should be prepared for the next curve. So I'm really happy with this. Again, these bends are R1s, so that's a nice slow curve. You can see how the camera follows around. and then you get into the twisty section. Now I have an option at a later stage. If I want to straighten this piece out, it's very easy. I just straighten it out. I already tried it out, and that matches. So I could have a straight there as well, but I don't have too many straights. I have my main straight, which is an uphill straight as well, so it's better for the cars. Helps to take off a bit of speed at the top of the straight coming into the bend. So I'm having great fun designing this track, and I'm very happy with this. I stayed awake till half 7 the other day, all night. Tried a load of different setups. You'll see from some of the photographs I put on the post. And this is what I came up with. And the reason I'm happy with it is because I've had nearly 6 weeks to plan this. So physically not, but mentally on pieces of paper, I had it all in my head what I wanted. And as you can see, this side, every space used and room for borders, except for here, when I come around here. But this is sweet up against the wall, so that's okay. Let them rub a little bit there. And I'll end my border in here. I'll cut a border to fit here. And we're okay everywhere else in the track. So I think at some stage, you might see little scrapes from 124 and 132 cars and on the wallpaper. Ooh, I better do something. Better put a few stickers there. So the track build is coming along. An hour later. So, I've all these points connected. Down, around, okay, around here. All of these are connected up to the top and around to about here. So I just have these few left to connect. I connected up that stress point I was showing you, so it all connects up here. And the only stress points I have, which I can fix, is a little tiny bit there, which is absolutely nothing to worry about. And up the very top of the bend here, but then I couldn't get over to put those clips in, so I'm going to fix them. So here's a track that was designed without software. So guys, you know, you can do this. People say I was lucky, but this took many hours using these 1/3 straights, 1/4 straights, and a mixture. Ooh, snow. Falling from the roof again. A mixture of all types of bends. Again, these are radius 1 definitely here. But then they come into a different radius here. You see? That looks like a radius 4, that one. You can see from there to there. That's very slow. I think that's a radius 4. And then back into the radius 1s to make this little chicane, you could say. And up we go. So there you go. I'm really happy with this track. I'm very pleased with this. Really happy. So the proof will be in the pudding, as you say in English. Let's see how it performs. But I think I have exactly what I wanted. And some folks will say, oh, you built 20 tracks. But this is a track for this little room. Don't forget, this room was only small, 10 by 9 or something. I can't remember, something like that. It's a small room, you know. So this almost fills the room up completely. And I will build a track in my garage, hopefully next year, which will be much longer and wider space. So this is I'm very lucky. I'm in a lucky position to have a room, you know. I said to the other half, hey, that's spare room we have. Actually, I used to have my drums in this room, and I had my keyboard in this room. So now it's my slot car room. So I just, you know, so yeah, of course. Myself said fire away if that's what keeps you happy. So, little room. You can fit something really interesting in a little room. On the next post, I'll have a little chat about digital and analog. So come back to me for that on my next post. You might be surprised what I have to say. Thanks for watching, guys. Always appreciate people watching. I'm a new channel, and I don't like to ask for subscribers, but I find very regularly you get you get 400 views, maybe 6 likes, and you're thinking, was it that bad? Maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe you'll watch for a few seconds and they go, yeah, no, next, next. So I would really appreciate a few likes and all. Yeah, it helps the algorithm. Hey folks, listen, I'm no interest, don't care. No interest in being monetized. I do this for the fun. If you go back in my history on this channel, you'll see I did motorbike stuff on it. I done all sorts of bits and pieces a few years ago on this channel. So I do it for the fun. It's memories, and it'll be there when I'm gone. My kids can go along and have a look at their old lads doing stuff, you know. So it's for fun. Me, monetized? Are you joking me? You nightmare. Government here. Oh, we want tax out of that. 25% we want. But no, I'd love to have 1,000 subscribers, but I won't be doing it for commercial reasons. And yeah, we'd all love to have sponsors. We'd love to have a shop that sends us a few cars to review. But I suppose people are going to say, well, who's he reviewing for in Latvia? Well, there's Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia. I'm on the border, very close to Estonia, very close to Russia, 25 kilometers away to Russia. But I'm in a little corner here, so, you know, shops and that will probably say, well, why would we give him anything to review, you know? But there's always the hope, you know? There's always the hope that somebody sends me some stuff to review and maybe build, and I can put it on my channel, and my channel gets bigger. The more we can put stuff out there between all of us, there's a great community, fantastic community. And in one of my future close, not too long, I'll put a post up where I don't like name dropping too often, because it looks like you're riding on the success of other channels. But I'm going to do one channel where I'm going to definitely name drop, because these guys I follow on YouTube and chat with, they're wonderful folk, and they're amazing for the hobby and the promotion of the hobby, and they're just guys who just love the hobby. I'm definitely going to name drop because they deserve it. Wonderful channels, and I want you to go and look at their channels. So there you go, exciting times. Look at that track, our little small room from inside here, which can be a very confusing place at times. So, okay, let's go do some racing, Harry.